If you are confused about ISAs, SIPPs, workplace pensions, and you are just too embarrassed to ask, here's a simple explanation that you've been waiting for. Nobody sits you down and explains this stuff to you in plain English. If you've not seen me before, my name's Harriet and I help first-time investors who have got money in savings get started with investing. I've been able to build a multiple six-figure investment portfolio all from scratch whilst working my 9 to 5, and I paid off my home early. And I'm going to break down ISAs, SIPPs, workplace pensions so simply that you'll actually understand what they are. So let me break this down really simply. When you first start investing, you're going to have three main options and they all do slightly different things. So your workplace pension, this is like a savings pot that your employer sets up for you. So every single month you put money in and your employer puts in money too. And if you think about it, that employer contribution is basically free money added to your pot. However, there's a catch. You cannot touch that money until you are 57 and it's locked away until then. Then we've got an ISA. This is an individual savings account. So think of this like a protected bubble around your investments. So normally when your investments grow, the government likes to take a cut of it. But with an ISA, everything that you put in the account, you get to keep it. So there's no tax to pay whatsoever on any growth that you have in it. And you can also access the money whenever you want. And there's a limit. You can only put in up to £20,000 a year into it. And then we've got the self-invested personal pension. This is like your own pension, but you control it, not your employer. You choose what you invest in and the government gives you tax relief on what you put in. But just like your workplace pension, this is also locked away until you are 57. So most people, they don't actually know the difference between all three of these, which is why I talk about this more in my masterclass. Further details are in my profile if you want to join the next session. So personally, I use all three of them. So I've got my workplace pension for that employer contribution and my ISA for flexibility and also my SIPP for that extra pension control. I've been able to use all three of these accounts in order to build my multiple six-figure investment portfolio. Which one of these accounts do you currently use? Like and follow for more.